Despite taking a mental health break a few months ago, and having more limited time each day while doing so, I still made it a point to try keeping up on new game releases for my eventual comeback. Today, I'm here to finally make good on one of those ideas. One that may have honestly been the catalyst for one of my new current hyperfixations. Hello and welcome to the Absolute Gamecast. In today's video, I'll be discussing Sonic Rumble, a new free-to-play battle royale game released on PC and mobile devices November 5th, 2025, and co-developed by Rovio Entertainment and Sega. In Sonic Rumble, you play as collectible skins of various characters, which are obtained through a number of means, such as the daily gacha claw machine, event missions, and the ring shop using in-game currency. While they do have certain exclusive skills and some provide different score values, your chosen character doesn't always matter, so you're more or less free to play as whoever you want. The roster in Sonic Rumble is decently big and growing rapidly, featuring characters from all over the Sonic franchise. The games, the comics, Super Monkey Ball, Godzilla. In terms of the overall gameplay loop, 32 players compete in 3-round matches consisting of 3 randomly selected minigame challenges. Players who successfully complete the objectives within the time limit qualify for the next round, while those who don't are eliminated. First round is always a run stage where all 32 players race to the goal as fast as they can, with the top 16 moving on to round 2, while the remaining 16 players are eliminated after time runs out. Round 2 is either a survival stage, where players try to survive longer than other players, a hunt stage, where solo players complete small objectives and try to gather the most points, or a team stage where players are split into groups of 8 and compete together to collect the most points or race to a goal. Regardless of the minigame chosen, the top 8 players qualify for the next round. Finally, round 3 is always a ring battle stage where the top 8 fight it out to gather the most rings. The player with the most rings by the end of the time limit is the winner. Even though the minigames are always some variation of the same few I mentioned, which should feel repetitive after a while, the amount of different maps and challenge options keeps the matches feeling fresh every time you play. There are also plenty of other game modes to play. You have Quick Rumble for when you're short on time and want to get a quick round in, Squad Rumble where you work with your squad members to score points, co-op battles where players team up to take on a boss fight, and finally, there are stage challenges where 1 to 4 players tackle various solo or group challenges for red ring rewards. An important note to make is Squad Rumble and co-op battles are only available for a short time. There are also daily quests to complete, ranked score leaderboards, fairly regular content updates, and plenty more to give players incentive to check back in to aim for new goals or see what new content has been added every day. Overall, the gameplay of Sonic Rumble is a lot of fun in my opinion. The stages are varied and fun to traverse. Collecting characters is also a lot of fun, especially earlier on, because it gives you a chance to up your score and makes it easier to unlock even more characters. And yes, this game has microtransactions, which some people might not be cool with, but while it will take longer, the game does give a few free-to-play grinding methods to get around that, so if you're not thrilled about the microtransactions, you don't have to spend any money to get certain things. I personally think you should play the game and look into its microtransactions, and decide if you enjoy the game enough that the purchase feels worth it to you. If so, feel free to spend as much as you see fit, and if not, that's fine. You have the freedom of choice and can always change your mind later. Being the type of game it is, Sonic Rumble doesn't really have an in-depth story, but for the overall synopsis of the game, it takes place in Dr. Eggman's Toy World, a metaphorical toy box where the game's roster of character action figures compete in the game's various minigames and challenges. With all the characters being canonically toys, the stages you compete in are unsurprisingly also toy-themed. However, one of my favorite design aspects of this game is the toy aesthetic is very non-invasive. Speaking from experience, I had no idea the characters were supposed to be toys in this game until researching for this video, and despite that, I never questioned the graphical style of the game because nothing felt out of place. Figuring out the intention of them being toys only served to make me appreciate the game's style more. The stages themselves are also fun to play on and well designed. featuring new takes on locations from all over the Sonic franchise. While some may find them fairly linear, I feel it works to this game's benefit for the race levels especially, since you need a short defined A to B, and having a big sprawling map would probably be too confusing. For the arena stages, it also keeps everyone confined and forces you into a fight or flight more, since you can't always hide or wait out the clock until everyone is defeated. There are also a lot of fun cosmetics such as skins, trails, emotes, and animations you can collect to customize how you appear, providing fun and simple ways to help yourself stand out from other people who may be playing the same character as you. Overall, while Sonic Rumble may not have crazy mind-blowing attention to detail, the details that are there do well in my opinion to make the game uniquely stand out from the other Sonic game. In conclusion, after playing for a few months, I've personally found Sonic Rumble to be a fun experience to come back to every now and then. Whenever I'm not busy and want something to do, I boot up the game, check the shop, and maybe play a few rounds. However, beyond just the game itself, while I've always liked the Sonic franchise somewhat and kept up with some of its installments, this game more than anything got me going down a rabbit hole that's grown into a full-blown hyperfixation. Over the last few months, I've been getting super invested in the series and its story and characters. I've replayed several of the older game's mobile ports, started keeping up on comic dubs of the IDW comics, and started playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which I've also since become addicted to and play almost every day, and will probably end up making a video on in the future as well. I think that's all I have to say for this video. If you're interested, I hope you decide to check out Sonic Rumble, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Not going to force you, do what you want. Thanks for tuning in this video. Bye.